When was the last time you were truly bored? No, not stuck in traffic bored or bad movie bored. I mean properly bored. The kind of boredom where there's nothing to do and you don't even try to find anything. What's the first thing you do when you feel that emptiness creep in? Do you grab your phone? Do you refresh a feed? Do you immediately search for anything to consume? Why are we so terrified of that feeling? What if I told you that by running from boredom, you are running from the single most important catalyst for creativity, meaning, and self-discovery you have? What if boredom isn't a problem to be solved? What if it's an invitation? Section 1. The Age of Infinite Distraction. We live in the age of infinite distraction. Every single second of our lives can be filled. We have weaponized content to hunt down and destroy every last moment of empty space. We optimize our drive to work with podcasts. We optimize our lunch break with YouTube videos. We optimize our time on the toilet with social media. In this culture, boredom is seen as a failure, a waste of time. If you're bored, you're not being productive. You're not hustling. You're not engaged. Boredom is the modern-day vacuum, and our digital lives abhor it. We have become so good at avoiding boredom that many of us haven't felt it in years. And that is a huge problem. Section 2. The lie we tell ourselves. Our fear of boredom is biological. Our brains are wired to seek novelty, a notification, a new image, a new snippet of information. These all provide a small, satisfying hit of dopamine. It's a reward. Boredom, on the other hand, offers no immediate reward. It's quiet. It's slow. It feels like a deficit. But philosophers have been trying to tell us something different for centuries. They saw boredom not as an absence, but as a presence. Not as an enemy, but as a strict and demanding teacher. And the first lesson it teaches us is that something is wrong. Section 3. Philosophy's View. Boredom as a Signal. The 19th century philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer had a grim view of life. He said that we oscillate between two states, pain and boredom. When we are striving, wanting, and suffering, we are in pain. The moment we get what we want, we become bored. For him, boredom was the proof that life itself was ultimately empty of meaning. But his contemporary Soren Kierkegaard saw it differently. Kierkegaard called boredom the root of all evil. It was a dizziness that comes from a lack of meaning. Think about that. When you are truly deeply bored, it's often because you have nothing to do. It's because nothing you could do seems to matter. Boredom, for Kierkegaard, is your soul telling your brain, this isn't it. This isn't enough. It's a spiritual alarm bell. It's a signal that you are living a life that doesn't align with your true self or values. And instead of listening to that alarm, we hit the snooze button with a 30-second video. Section 4. The Birthplace of Creativity. This is where it gets really interesting. What actually happens in your brain when you're bored? When you stop consuming external information, no music, no videos, no books, no conversation, your brain doesn't just turn off. It switches to a different, incredibly powerful system. Scientists call it the default mode network. This is the network that's active when you're not focused on a specific external task. It's your brain's screensaver mode. But this screensaver is brilliant. This is the part of your brain that connects old, unrelated ideas to form new ones. That's creativity. It reflects on your past and plans for your future. That's autobiographical memory. It thinks about other people's perspectives. That's empathy. When you have that aha moment in the shower, or when you finally solve a problem while washing the dishes, that's the default mode network at work. You cannot access this state if you are constantly feeding your brain new information. You must be bored. Boredom is the soil in which the seeds of creativity grow. It's the quiet space where your brain finally gets to talk to itself. Section 5. How to actually be bored. So how do we get this superpower back? It's not easy. It's a muscle we have to retrain. First, you have to accept that it will feel uncomfortable. It might even feel like anxiety. That's normal. That's the feeling of withdrawal. Here are a few ways to start. Go for a nothing walk. Go for a walk. No headphones, no podcast, no phone. Just you and the world. Let your mind wander wherever it wants to go. Practice active waiting. The next time you're in a line at the grocery store or in a doctor's waiting room, just wait. Don't pull out your phone. Look at the people. Look at the walls. Let your thoughts drift. Schedule boredom time. It sounds ridiculous, but schedule 15 minutes in your day to just sit. Stare out the window. Do nothing. Embrace mundane tasks. Wash the dishes by hand instead of using the dishwasher. Fold the laundry. Don't optimize this time with a podcast. Let the simple, repetitive task occupy your hands while your mind goes free. Conclusion. Boredom isn't a void to be filled. It's a space to be inhabited. We've been tricked into thinking that a busy mind is a productive mind. But a mind that is always consuming is never creating or reflecting. The most interesting, creative, and meaningful ideas don't come from the noise. They come from the silence that follows. So the next time you feel that familiar pull, that empty feeling, that itch to grab your phone, don't. Sit with it. Challenge it. Ask it what it's trying to tell you. You might be surprised at who or what answers back. What's your relationship with boredom? Do you fear it or embrace it? Share your thoughts in the comments below.